Hey guys, so I recently read this book called The 10X Rule, and it's a good book, but it's a little bit ranty, and I don't think you need to buy it because I'm going to tell you right now the two most important things that I learned from this book. So the first one is right in the title, The 10X Rule, and what the 10X Rule means is that if there's anything that you're doing for the first time, then it's going to require 10 times more of everything than you think it will. So if you're making a budget for a project and you say it's going to take $100, you need to multiply that by 10 because it's going to take $1,000. And if you are, let's say, moving to a new city and you've decided that it's going to take you, let's say, 10 hours to plan that, then it's probably going to take you 100 hours, right? And I give those examples because at first when I read this, I was like, that's terrible, like 10 times more work than I think it's going to take. But when I thought about it, I realized it's true. You know, if it's something that I've never done before, like I'm moving to a new city and it's going in this direction I've never gone before, and it's with all of these factors that I really haven't thought of and really can't even know what it's like, then it's going to take more. I just don't understand the resources necessary, right? So the more I thought about it, the more I realized that it makes sense. So I looked back at, like, for example, all the times that I've moved, and I thought, you know, it's going to take this amount of work and this amount of money and this amount of resources. Really? It took about this much, right? Like about 10 times more. And when I've tried to launch different projects, do different productions for myself, I've thought, okay, you know, I'll probably have to do X, Y, and Z, this many things. And then it turned out to actually get the result I wanted, it took about 10 times more, right? So anytime you're doing something new that you've never done before and you're working towards a goal, towards a result, you should probably take whatever budget of resources and time and ideas and people that you think it's going to take and multiply that by 10 if you really want to get closer to that result. Okay, the second thing that I learned from this book, which I really love, is that if you believe that ideas and creativity are basically an endless resource that you can just continue generating throughout your entire life, then there's never any reason to give up. There's always another tactic, another person you can call, another thing you can try, another thing you can do, another word you can use, another way you can go, another path to choose. Like, there's always more ideas and more creativity that you have access to. So it's really just, I think, very validating for the value of perseverance. All right, you guys, I hope that's helpful. And if you have any questions about the book, let me know.